The movie Eurotrip was released in the year 2004 and quickly became one of the most famous comedies of its era. It wasn't particularly sophisticated in terms of humor or a comedy, but just like American Pie or a Road Trip, this was a movie that finally talked freely about first sex, excessive drinking with friends, second sex, parties, sex in general, and all other topics that MTV generation was actually curious about. And hey, it was just a good movie that had several great jokes, like this one about Bratislava, or Eastern Europe in general, unpronounceable safe word, and actually, this movie had a really great theme song that eventually became a meme. So, Eurotrip tells the story of a guy named Scotty, who travels from the United States with a group of his friends to meet supposed love of his life, pen pal from Germany, Mika. But before getting to meet her, Scotty and his friends travel all around Europe. But did you know that all of the famous European cities were actually shot in Prague? So, in this video, I'm gonna show you famous Prague locations that were disguised as different European cities like Berlin or Amsterdam. One disclaimer, there are actually probably some other videos on YouTube about this, but you know what? I don't really care, so let's do it. So, in this scene we see Scotty and English football hooligans arrive to Paris in a double-decker bus. And this is how the street looks actually in real life, without Eiffel Tower in the back. In this scene we see hooligans chasing down a French guy, and actually this hotel is right at the end of the same street. Right after that, Scotty walks out from the subway to meet with his other friends who are traveling through Europe. Here's how this location looks in real life. Guys decide to visit famous French Louvre Museum. The building they stand in front of is called Rodolphianum Concert Hall. Actually, right around the corner of the same building takes place epic robot battle. Oh yeah, and if you go here, just make sure you'll be nice to a robot man, okay? Now we are traveling to Amsterdam, where a guy's gonna do a bunch of crazy stuff. This scene was shot near famous Prague Castle, and unlike Amsterdam center, it's quite peaceful. Here we see Cooper coming back from the Wandersex Club. Again, in reality, this area is nothing like shown in the movie. Finally, Scotty arrives to Berlin to only find out that Mika left to Rome. So this whole Berlin scene was shot in this small square. Afterwards, Scotty flies to Rome after Mika. Funny enough, this scene was shot just a couple of meters away from where did they shoot Amsterdam canals. In the final scene, we see Scotty and Mika standing on a hill with a beautiful view. Here she tells him that they can be only friends because they don't know each other really well. This scene was shot next to a Prague castle, and as you can see now, there is a Starbucks cafe here. Obviously, I wanted to take a couple of cool shots of the place where they actually stood, but thanks to COVID, place was closed and only you can see is the entrance for now. To finish off this video, what can I say? First, time really flies. Most of the actors in this movie are already in their 40s. Although I first watched this movie in 2010, it still feels like it was yesterday. And I still feel like I'm a college student who is about to go on a Euro trip of his life. If you want me to make videos of how actors changed over the years and where did they end up in Hollywood, just drop a comment below. Second thing that I want to say is it's great how movie directors can make you feel like you travel from one place to another to different cities and cultures, while in reality you just see one single place in front of your eyes. But of course, it's best to know that after you watch a movie. Thank you guys for joining me today. It was Just Check Things. Peace.